the strangest of setups right now. I'm in a different spot than I normally film, but that's because I'm painting today. Oh my god, I've been like back into painting. I got a lot of painting things for Christmas. Oh my god, so grateful for everything I got for Christmas. Like, ooh, let's just start there. Like, the family that I've built here, best thing that's ever happened to me. Anyways, current obsession, actually it's always been a big obsession for me, is painting the Starry Night. You know, I'm working on a new one right now, but this is my first recreation that I've done in years. This is my iPad case. Wow. Okay. And I'm currently working on this one. I don't like showing artwork before it's done, so I don't think I'm gonna show that one, but yeah, I think I'm gonna like paint while I talk. Okay. Anyways, I got my notes on my iPad today. I actually don't think I'm gonna paint. I have way too many things on this desk, and I think this will just like really distract me. Anyways, I don't think I'm actually gonna paint while I do this. I think that'll really just distract me. Quite easily distracted. Anyways, what are we talking about today? Oh my god, what are we talking about today? A little different than normal, which I'm super excited about. I actually had a whole different plan for this, but I was working with pretty little time. I do have 3 jobs, so fun little fact about me. So I was working on quite the time crunch, and then I realized, I kind of have the time today, but then I switched my idea. I didn't like my idea anymore. It didn't fit. I'll spoil it. I was going to do one on Victorian Christmas, but like, what is it now? January 7th. Little late, so I decided on something completely different. I was actually at a coffee shop when I decided this. I love this coffee shop, and they had a book that said how mushrooms can save the world, and I was like, girl, I'm gonna research that. So how can mushrooms save the world? And we're not talking shrooms here, we're talking mushrooms. Okay, very different. So obviously mushrooms have been around for a long ass time, but when did they start to like be consumed by humans? Okay, so the first earliest trace that we found was in a Neanderthal that was dated about 40,000 years ago. Keep in mind there was about 8 species of humans, so a Neanderthal is not what we currently are, so a different species of humans. So literally this species of humans is extinct now. We are Homo sapiens, just so that's clear. There was also some more records found that from a body that was found to be dated around 19,000 years ago in northern Spain that had like DNA evidence of fungi like a mushroom found in the dental records. Jumping forward literally thousands, tens of thousands of years, where in ancient Greece, mushrooms were considered a delicacy at this time, as they were pretty hard to find. Also, the ancient Egyptians considered it a food of the gods, or food for the gods, so even more higher regarded there. They believed that mushrooms actually helped with immortality. I don't think it worked. Every time I start a sentence with cultures like the Aztecs and Mayans, I know it's gonna be some cool ass shit that I'm hearing about. The Aztecs and Mayans were just fucking way out there, and not in a bad way. Everything they did piques my interest to the top. Anyways, they used... What is that word? What the fuck is that word? Hallucinogenic. That's how you say it. Mushrooms in ceremonies, when they were doing sacrifices, when they were worshipping their gods. In Mesoamerica, archaeologists have even found huge rock formations that were carved into the shape of mushrooms. So they most likely did some type of worship of mushrooms, like probably the hallucinogenic ones, just considering the fact that that's what they used during their ceremonies. The ancient Chinese started cultivating shiitake mushrooms nearly 600 BC. Fun fact about me, pretty stupid actually. And I was in the grocery store the other day, and I turned to my boyfriend and I was like, yo, what the hell is a shit take mushroom? It was a shiitake mushroom. So, I still think about that often. What the fuck? Also, I just shared a fun fact about me. Now I'm going to share a fun fact about everybody on the planet. We share 50% of our DNA with fungi. So we are closer in DNA to a fucking mushroom than we are plants. Huh? Alright, so getting on to why they are saviors, per se, of the planet that we currently live on. Oyster mushrooms have a crazy scientific name that I don't know how to say, but they were the ones used in this study to show that they can in fact break down microorganisms. So what exactly does that mean? So these mushrooms can literally not only clean contaminated soils, like for example an oil spill, but they can refertilize them. If there's muck in the, like if there's pollution in the soil, not only can they clean them up, but they can make them to where they can be used again. The soil can be used again. I'm slowly realizing that there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of very big words in this. I definitely bit off way more than I can chew with this, so this is going to be my damnedest attempt at all these big ass words, okay? I'm gonna look down while I say this word. Entomopathogenic. Something like that. Are fungi that can become parasites into insects. So they are a natural way to have insecticides for growing crops. Mycelial filtration is a process that literally filters water through mycelium, so through mushrooms. The mycelium can trap pathogens, even hard metals, and other contaminants that may be making water undrinkable. So fungi play a pretty crucial role in decomposition. The organisms and mycelium within the mushroom can actually break down dead organic matter and then therefore refertilizing it so that it's not only usable soil once again, but it's even more fertile. They pretty much do that by storing carbon in the soil, therefore making it even better. This one was wildly cool to me. Mycelium can be used to make bricks, so you can literally use them to make entire houses. An entire little mushroom house made it of actual mushrooms. That's so cool. And it's obviously like, why is that good? Oh, because it's so fucking good for the planet. Like, that's so cool to have everywhere. Like, it's mushrooms, dog. They literally grow to the ground. But like, really the things we can do here. I haven't yet picked up that book from the coffee shop, but I will be. Because there's just so much to learn here. Like, I hope that this video gave you a little bit of like, holy shit, that's so cool, so like you can go and learn it on your own. But the things that can be done, I even saw some like pictures of the mushroom houses, and they're incredible. They're just incredible. Like, this world is so incredible, and like every little thing we can do to just know how we can save it is so incredible. I hope that I portrayed this information well, even though it is like quite the short video, and I hope it was enjoyable. And I really hope that one day we can get to the point in the world where like it's like not even like this is what we have to do to save the world. It's just like we are doing this because it's preserving our world. I wish our world didn't need saving, but you know, we are the problem. So yeah, nature will take back over one day, which is like such a cool statement and also such a sad statement, because one, none of us are gonna be here to see it, and two, we all have to be gone. We all are the problem, which is like sad. Like, no matter how much I talk about this, I'm not living in a mushroom house, so do what you can, I guess. Try your damnedest to not use 3 plastic bottles a day. Like, instead of 3, do 2. Like, fuck, dude. Like, do what you can, I guess. Do what you can. I love this earth, and I know 110% I should treat her much better. And I hope one day, like, I will be able to say that I treat her the best I possibly can. Super, super excited to see what comes next, and hopefully I can get it out. January 7th is what I said. Let's see how long it takes me to edit this video. Place your bets. Actually, you don't need to, because you'll see the date, but it's gonna be a minute. Okay, I promise I'm trying. Anyways, gracias mi gentes, and I hope you have just the most lovely week. Much love.